There it is, song number 2 on today's MSI. Let's go straight over to the birthday boy, Tommy, find out what he thought. Tom, number 2.
Yes. Well, they raised the bar a bit on mixing. This mix was much more tighter. The drums popped. I wish the lead vocal was louder. Interesting background in the chorus, and just the only thing that bothered me. I mean, I think this is very well done. Definitely radio friendly and ready to play. The only thing that bothered me was, they tried for that muffled TV radio type of sound, and it just, they should have gone for a different tonality. It sounded more muffled and vintage, and that bothered me. But big guitars. This is the type of song I love to mix stuff like this. You just when you get it tight and popping and but too many guitars, solos, parts. It's the stuff I love to mix but hate to listen to.
Gotcha.
But it's done very well. So yeah, I'd give this a go.
All right, thank you, Tommy. Let's take it over to Bill. Bill, what do you think?
I thought it was really well done. It's not my particular cup of tea stylistically. Agree with Tom. They could have gone with less guitar solos. I think there were 2 or 3 of them throughout the course of the song. And I'm a guitar player, and I'm saying there's too many guitar solos. The drum sound was amazing. There was one little thing that bothered me, and it wasn't in the recording, it was in the performance, and this is just a pet peeve. If you're going to think you're Neil Peart, you better have the chops to back it up. This guy has chops, but I don't know if it bothers anybody else, but when he played fills and he got up into the 16th note range, he was rushing the fills. I mean, he always came back in at the right place, and he was playing in time, but those fills were rushed, and that's something that really bugs me.
All right, makes sense to me. I appreciate it, and let's find out what Ian thought. Ian?
Personally, this is right up my alley. I loved it. I think this is brilliant. I know what you mean, Bill. His drums were occasionally slightly loose, but he can play about 3,000 times better than I can. The drum mix was incredible on this. The snare that took your head off, the toms that went right across the pans. The guitar sound was spot on. Bass was just sat there very, very nicely. But yeah, where was that vocal? Want to hear it, and it was just buried. The snare was just snapping through it at some points in time, just obliterating what was being said. What lyrics I could make out sounded well written. I want to hear him, and I want to hear the guy's voice. He sounded like he was throwing out a good performance. And I would listen to this. I'd probably go out and buy something like this. I thought the arrangement was great, personally. I thought, was it 2 or 3 guitar solos? However many it was, yeah, bring them back. I mean, there's not enough guitar solos in rock music these days. It's all scratching and sampled stuff instead. This had a very sort of Slash's solo stuff meets a bit of Velvet Revolver, which is Slash also, but mixed with a bit of Disturbed as well. And I think you were talking in the chat about Faith No More. So lots of influences in this, but you know, loved it all, and I thought the drums were wicked.
All right. Well, there you have it. Radio player out in the pasture to stay, guys.
Sling
I'd
it
say
on.
yes.
Oh yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Let me introduce it, everybody. The song you just heard was called Never Enough by Bill on guitar. Bill on guitar submitted that one. I wish you'd let me know what the band name is. We appreciate it, guys. Never Enough again
Hang
from
about.
Bill on guitar. Yes, sir.
Wasn't Bill, was it?
It was Bill
No,
on guitar.
I don't play quite that well, guys.
So, gentlemen, every week we have to do this. After we hear all three songs, we need you guys to decide on a song of the week. So I leave it to you to discuss amongst yourselves and let me know what you think.
Well, I mean, I'll go first. It's my birthday. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to.
All right.
Definitely number 2. It was overall, despite the flaws, it was overall superior on all levels. So I would say number 2.
All right, we have a number 2. Bill, Ian?
I think I'm going to be the one to disagree this time because I think I know where Ian's going to go. I'm going to say number 1. I really liked the. I thought it was a really well-crafted song. There were some problems in the mix that need to be addressed, but as far as just a good pop tune, I thought it was really well done. I thought it was pretty well recorded. Some things that need to be addressed, but I would say number 1.
All right, Ian.
Number 3 was good. Number 1 was better. And number 2 for me was the best track this week. So let's go with number 2. Sorry, Bill.
All right, so there you have it. Number 2 as Song of the Week, Never Enough by Bill on guitar. Just for reference, the guys out in the chat room seem to like number 3 out of all the songs up there. So we had more votes.
MP3s.
Yeah, well, there you go. That might be it. But we had more votes for song number 3 than we did for number 2 or 1. So there you have it. Bill, thanks as always.
Revolting.
Yeah, thanks as always for being with us. We definitely appreciate the fact you came off of NAMM and decided to jump right into the panelist seat with us. So we appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me. It's always a good time.
Well, we appreciate it. And Ian, you want to let...
see you again, Bill.
Absolutely. You want to let everybody know, Ian, who is up on next week's show with us?
It's Mr. John Gherkensmeyer.
J.L. Gherkensmeyer himself, the hippie. He's actually going to be moving to Hawaii in a couple of short months, so we may not have him to kick around that much longer. But he's going to.
They've not got internet in Hawaii.
Well, you know, he likes to sleep, I guess. So anyway, we'll have him on the show with us next week. Again, Bill, thanks for being with us, and we're going to send everybody over to the Live to Play Network, and of course, we want them to find out everything there is to know about NAMM over there at your network. Since you guys were there, you guys are the go-to source, right?
Absolutely. L2pnet.com. Check it out. And we were streaming live on Ustream. There's an L2P channel on Ustream if you want to see what we did from the show floor.
Very cool stuff. Appreciate that, Bill. Thank you so much. We're going to play out with Never Enough with Bill on guitar right here on MSI. Tune in again next week, folks. We're going to do this all over again. Thank you for being with us.